Hello, how are you? We live in a world where we have choice. We are not living in a world of survival. We are living in a place where we are given every opportunity to thrive here in the Western world and other parts of the world as well. It confuses me why people still are attached to survival foods like animals when we are given every opportunity to access foods that allow us to thrive, like fresh fruits and vegetables, foods that are physiologically optimum for our health. I want to play with an example with you. Let's say that our wonderful Western civilization suddenly declines and collapses, and we are all left to fend for ourselves in the wilderness. If I was hungry and I needed to eat in a state of survival, I would hunt and kill animals and consume them for health. Excuse me, not for health, but for survival. I don't need to do that. I don't need to eat animal products and subscribe to a cycle of breeding, enslavement, torture, and murder almost robotically in order to thrive. So that's a very important point I wanted to clarify with you. You know, it's as a vegan, I'm a vegan because I recognize that vegan foods are what I will thrive on. Specifically, a very high fruit diet. It's the most friendly for your body. Picture this, or try and imagine this with me. For 2 weeks, you eat nothing but beef. As much beef as you want, all day long, for 2 weeks. Imagine how you would feel after 2 weeks of doing that. I imagine you would be quite sick. You might be bloated, tired, emotionally irritable. You might even be losing sleep. You would generally be feeling a state of dis-ease within yourself. You'd probably be very backed up as well. There's not a lot of fiber in beef, is there? This second part is probably a bit harder for you to imagine because you probably haven't done this enough. But picture eating, if you can, only ripe bananas for 2 weeks. Or just one fruit, ripe, whatever your favorite fruit is, for 2 weeks. Imagine the difference that you would feel. And this is my way of trying to relate to you the comparison of a survival food like beef, which is specifically, in my eyes, a food that you would only consume under the most dire circumstances of survival, and fruit, which is something that in our history isn't always available to us, but is a food that is highly revered. Is that the right word? Highly revered, or regarded as is highly regarded as a very, very healthy food. I can assure you, having been someone who has been on both sides of the spectrum to a point, I used to eat a lot of beef every day, at least a pound a day. And comparing that to eating all bananas for literally 2 weeks, I have done it before. I can tell you it's night and day. It really is the difference between surviving and thriving on food. Bananas are a thriving food. It's something that elevates your consciousness, elevates your health, your mood, your drive, your motivation. It clears your skin, it clears your body. It's a very radiant food, a very vibrant food that is excellent for our health. Beef, on the other hand, is something that should only be consumed under survival circumstances. It's very high fat, very high protein. These are energy sources that are not optimum for our body, but allow us very low levels of sustaining energy. It will help you get by, but it's certainly not your first choice. I want you to think about that as much as you can, because I think it's an important point to make. I don't swear off the idea of eating meat. I just know that I don't need to do it in this world. I know that I can thrive. I want to thrive. I choose to thrive. I don't choose to indulge in highly treated, cooked, flavored survival foods. I don't need that strange satisfaction. I get all the satisfaction I need from foods that allow me to thrive and be healthy. Those are my words for your consideration today. More videos will be coming soon. Take care.